fascinating, exciting Fortnite recap live stream. Swiney here. This was a special one because I didn't think I was going to get 40 solo wins this season with the cars and the Nitro Fist. Oh my god, they've been so frustrating. The worst weapon ever in this game is the Nitro Fist. I fucking hate him, pardon my French. Anyway, I've been surging lately and getting some dubs. And this is the last segment of me grabbing solo win number 40 with Polar Patroller. Bringing it home. Let's see. I just shredded a bot right there. And I'm starting here because I kind of knew better not to go down here and check this loot pile because I didn't see anything I was going to need anyway, and bots don't really have purple or gold weapons usually. And there was people running around in cars. Shocker, right? So going down there I knew it was pretty perilous. I had shockwaves, I had heals, but I probably should have stayed on the roof. Anyway, I went for it, and I'm going to let this play through. Hello viewer, how's it going? Just doing a recap here. But this was pretty clutch. I go down there and I almost get shredded because I get pushed by not one but two cars, and let's see how this first segment plays out. That's when I knew I was in trouble. He's got a cannon. Now, I'm sorry, like, there's a lot of render problems, like where you don't see my panels being built, or sometimes you don't even see my opposing players. But I was ramping and putting up tiles all over the place. Laser from the top up there. I'm like, okay, two cars, great. As you tell, I was on the ropes. I think I had like 5 or 3 health getting out of there. Barely made it. Now I did that to see if they were following me and if I needed to put up any panels just to hold them off because I had to find heals. Thanks for the comment. I can't see it. I'll check it later. That's another bad thing is the render's bad. Like I opened that chest, but it doesn't show that I did. But I'm hoping no one pushes me because I was really hurt and I had no shield. I think Storm's a 5-click here. Luckily no one hit this, so the slurp barrels were still in this little shack. Now it's an 8-click, I gotta get out of the storm. Med mist always makes you think I'm putting on sunblock. You know, the spray kind. Alright, so see these guys down there. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I'm going to camp here. Wait for Storm to push. Now, whenever I use vehicles, in case you haven't seen this or know this about me this season, I never put a turret on my vehicle. Because it's too easy, like when you're fighting outside the vehicle, for someone to steal your vehicle and then just shred you with it. So I always just use a vehicle with a bumper and like tires. I prefer the cowcatcher endgame to break through stuff, but unfortunately mine had the spike bumper, which almost gets me killed because later on I get caught in storm. Put some roof protection in case someone sneaks up over the top. Gotta be too careful. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about, the replays being scuffed. Like, that dude's not flying out into the storm like that in the game. It's just there's something about these PS4 console, like, replay saves that are just like, the vehicles are like completely scuffed and wacky and they go off into orbit all the time. It's not how it was in the game. Because I know that guy pulled up there and camped, I just couldn't see him through the tree. Because he starts shooting at these guys at the other tree across from them. So I'm just being patient. Top 4, you know. Those guys are brawling over there. I took a look in case that guy had a line on me. I don't want to get sniped. Even though the snipers are garbage this season. Okay, storm's coming. I gotta bounce. I was gonna push this guy up here until this guy shows up. Watch. This is pretty clutch. I know this guy's gonna want to switch to his cannon, so watch this how I stall him out right here. I waited for him to switch to get behind this rock, which is, you can't blow it up because it's a permanent part of the map. Got pretty lucky right there. It's pretty smooth. No. There's a player in here. He doesn't render, but I almost killed this guy. You'll see his damage hit as I come through the wall. 133. He was on the ropes. This guy again. Alright, let's go. Of course he runs. I was not having this dude. I was so mad at him. Bad render. Okay, I'd never had that happen before. The dude punches my car into the storm. That was kind of brutal. Almost got me killed. That's where I wish I had a cow catcher. Here too, I bump into this tree. I had walls up, you can't see because of the render problem, but you got hammered by this guy on the hill. Okay, just recently, since the last update, and they brought in the med mist. I never remember med mist being in these ammo cans, the big blue ones. This is what saved my bacon right here, having this extra med mist. Around me, couldn't see him. Both boxed up, last minute save right there. See, he's boxed, you can't see his walls or him, it's kind of lame. He's right in front of me. He's on the top of the tree, actually. He bounced up there with the nitro bit. Now he's down. You got to time that just right with those nitro fists, man. If you hear them coming down with those fists and you got a shockwave handy, it's one of the only ways you can get around them and punish them. He got out there just in time. I had that dude. Whenever that guy, like, I know it glitched up there, it looked like I had him in that corner, but he wasn't there. He went forward and then jumped over. That's why I chased him back around, was behind the wall for a second. When he came down and came back up and I saw his back, I knew he was done. Anyway, but that was a really pretty intense finish. I got very lucky with my shockwaves because I didn't go too far into the storm, which is very easy to do if you're not careful and the storm's an 8, 10, 12 click, whatever. If you're trying to shockwave around those last little tight circles, you got to be really on top of your shockwave so it doesn't push you too far one direction or the other, and I got pretty fortunate on that. I'm going to do just a quick little recap from the drone free, and we'll be it, because this is just a quick little happy I got 40 dubs this season. It's 3 seasons in a row I've gotten 40 solo dubs, but I probably have 50 second place finishes, man. Like, I've been getting killed by nitro fists. Alright. Sorry if I'm an old grouch, but sometimes I am. Alright, so see how this is set up? Of course, I don't know. This dude's up here and I can't see name tags. But this guy kind of had me on the ropes with that cannon. I got out of there just in time. See how the cars are scuffed? Like, I really wanted to fight him right here. This guy up top just was Pearl Harboring me, and I had to get out of there. And it's hard to build on these rooftops. You have to really jump and get the wall panel up. So I was trying to put up a wall, and it wasn't working. Still there. I am on the run. Not sure why that guy didn't chase me, man. He had me. That was kind of a fail on his part, dude, because he should have chased me down. I guess the guy up on the hill had him a little concerned. We'll speed it up here until I get out of the storm. 2x speed. That's kind of the worst. Even when you got like high ground, at least you got really good weapons this season. You got people with cars and like that machine gun or the cannon turret. Man, if they have the battalions, forget it. Like, it's really hard to get dubs on these dudes. But I took my time, you know. Trusted the process. I had a laser cannon, the Fortnite, the Fallout laser gun. I had a pistol and I had a boom bolt. Shockwaves and spray. That was it. I do more like drone footage of them, but every time I try to follow the other players, they just glitch out. Like, see how that car's just like floundering right there, like zero gravity? Like, bro, like, that's not what happened, dude. Yeah, later. Like, that's not how it went. Anyway, I gotta get a PS5. Hopefully soon. You know, I didn't love my weapons, but a lot of these guys weren't fighting outside their cars. I wasn't really all that scared of them, like, outside fighting traditionally. It was almost like these three kids were just zero build guys that are playing this to get wins because they can with a cannon or a, you know, machine gun turret. I don't know. I think it really does you a disservice. You don't become a better player if you rely on these specialty weapons, you know. Okay, here we go. Here's where I fucking stall on this guy. Missed every one of them. I think he was one hit, two hit tops. That's like how whenever you do 1v1 customs, like how the builds start out, the little V right there. Bro, enough of this cannon, just knock it off. Use a gun for a change. Like I was like, I'm gonna shred this guy. Of course, he ran away. I think this kind of, you know, that laser gun is pretty tough on vehicles. I think that kind of rattled him a bit. We'll get a good angle here of him punching my car when he comes up. See? If he didn't use his fist, he would have died from fall damage for sure. Later. Now that was a smart move. He had that that minigun, but he should have walled up. Like it was really silly. Like kind of goes back to my point. These guys, their instincts were really bad outside of the vehicle. Like that dude should have walled up and then pushed him. See, me and the Aiden guy are kind of fighting and boxing, but you don't really get to see the render. The walls render, which is a bummer. Ooh, man, I had him right there. That was a perfect shockwave. Now, he did try to punch through the wall here. That's why I jumped over, but he went through further. He wasn't stuck there right behind the, next to the ramp. that's where you got in trouble. You land on the wrong side, and you get wasted. There's a murder on the dance floor. I'll just go dance here. But that's it. That was my cool little 40th win. Like I said, it's 3 in a row. Trying to get better, trying to play better, and I try and do it the hard way. I have 0 elims with Nitro Fist this whole season. I've only used them for traveling. I have only 1 or 2 wins with a car, and it was not with a cannon or a turret. It was just running people over. One of them was by accident. You know, I don't think I get better if I use those weapons, and I, just trying to stick to the old way and play the game straight up. So, anyway, that was it. Hope you learned some tips from this. Hope you play better. Have fun on the island. The new season's almost here. This one, it was frustrating, but it was still okay. I finished strong, so I'll take it. I'd rather have a bad start and a good finish than the other way around, So, thanks for watching, checking it out. Leave a comment, and have fun on the island, guys. I will see you around. Look for me in Battle Royale, sometimes in Ranked, and sometimes in Reload. Tim Von Swan 1970, the 54-year-old PS4 slim console grinder, island dropper. Let's go. Have a good one, guys. See you next time. Adios.